Hi everyone, my name's Chris B and I would like to introduce myself as the candidate for Walton on the Naze in the upcoming District Council elections in May, and I will be standing for the newly formed Tendring Alliance. Just a little bit about myself. I've lived in Walton 23 years, I've got 3 children that go to school here and brought up here, and extremely happy, great place to live. And there's been a lot of stuff going on in the last 18 months that I've seen that has caused me to want to stand for local council, and I'll just go through a few of them things now, the things that I'll be looking at should I be elected. So the first one will be GP appointments. You've got people ringing up 90, 100 times a day just to try and get an appointment. It's been going on way too long. No one seems to be doing much about it, so that's just can't be acceptable. It's not on. The second thing, I'd like to make sure that the toilets stay open. There's been a lot of rumours going around that they're going to shut, and they're going to ask local businesses to open their toilets to tourists when they come, and that is, to me, we're a seaside town and people have got to be able to go to the toilet. I can't even believe that would happen. The third thing would be looking at the police. Again, our nearest police station is Clacton, and if you make a phone call, you can sometimes wait 45 minutes, an hour or two, and you've heard of horror stories of people getting raided, and it's just not acceptable. We're a town, we've got many thousands of people live there, and they need the police. Something's got to be done. The next thing would be looking at the youth in Walton. Obviously, having grown up in Walton myself, I think it's important that I work with the local council and other initiatives to make sure during the winter months that the kids have got somewhere to go, something to do, and keep themselves active, activities, etc., so they're not just riding around the streets on their push bikes bored, because it's not fair to them, and I think we should be doing more. I'd like to work with local businesses in the high street and around the town, because I think the high street and the town itself is Walton, and when people come for the day, the last thing we need is a town full of closed shops. I want to work closely with the businesses and what we can do to help them stay open and stay busy. And the last thing, or I say the last thing, one of the other things would be, for me, again, is road maintenance. I drive around locally and there's just holes everywhere. You see occasionally they've been painted around, but nothing seems to happen. So that's another thing that needs looking at. From my point of view, with the allowance that comes with being a councillor, I wouldn't be taking any of that. Anything that I get from being a councillor will go back into Walton. So every month, whatever the allowances are, will be going to a good cause, whether it's an organisation or a charity or a school that needs something, or the local football team, whatever. So all the time I'm in, if I'm elected, all the money will be going back into the town. I will take no salary whatsoever for doing the role. With that in mind, just to say, I'm not a politician, I'm not by any means, I'm just someone that's been here a long time, and I desperately want to get Walton back to what it used to be. Thank you for listening.